afternoon to all of you. How are you all doing? Good? Okay. So, welcome to Swiftlearn online classes. As you already know, that Swiftlearn is the India most sincere learning destination for classes 1 to 10. Over here, all the classes are 100% live and interactive classes. And if you have any sort of doubt, you can ask to the teacher in the classes only. The teacher will explain all the topic in the classes, right? Secondly, we give the personalized attention to each and every student क्योंकि हमारे बैचेस में मैक्सिमम 6 स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं, नॉट मोर देन दैट. तो ऐसे होता है कि 1:1 बैच भी होता है, 2:1 बैच भी होता है, एंड मैक्सिमम 6 स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर इन ईच ऑफ आवर बैचेस विच हेल्प द स्टूडेंट also to ask any sort of doubt without any hesitation, and this also help us to keep an eye on you how you are progressing. According to that, we will give you the feedback, and this feedback will definitely help you to improve yourself. Coming to the third thing, we have a very good dedicated academic mentor team who continuously track your progress. So, how you are progressing, in which topic you were totally prepared, which topic you were lagging, in which particular parameter you were lagging, and according to that, you will get the help from us. And fourthly, that is very important that we cover the syllabus as per your school examination schedule. Also, we handle the custom request. जैसे आपके स्कूल में हो सकता है कि कोई एक टॉपिक हुआ है एंड उसका एग्जाम है स्कूल में, पर वी हैव नॉट डन दैट टॉपिक yet. So you can request to us. We will do those topics first, and then we will move on to the rest of the topic. So this type of custom request generally we handle. Now let's move on to the key features of Swiftlearn. Why do you think this Swiftlearn is totally different from any other platform? First of all, we maintain a detailed progress report of each and every student. जैसे आपके स्कूल में भी प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट मिलते हैं, पीटीएम होता है, इधर भी सब कुछ होता है. तो पीटीएम में आपका पेरेंट्स भी हमारे साथ डायरेक्टली बात कर सकता है. इफ दे हैव टू टेल अस टू एनीथिंग लाइक अकॉर्डिंग टू योर progress or your how you are performing in school, as well as whether you are doing the homework or not, so directly they can tell it to us, and definitely we are always there to help you out, right? Now coming to the second thing, that is the Swiftlearn academics test series, in short which we call as the SAT. It happens in every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You will be able to perform over there, and your rank will be displayed on the leaderboard. Coming to the third and the fourth thing, that is, as you already know, that practice makes a man perfect. So you have to practice writing the question answers after going through the topic, right? After revising the topic, revising the school notes, after the revising of from the textbook or the notes which are given from Swiftlearn, what you have to do is you have to practice the question answer. Both objective and subjective test series are there, so you just go with the question answer, solve it and upload it so that we can correct your answer, we can check your answer. Mainly the subjective questions are very important, जहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा marks lose होता है, right? So 3 mark 5 mark का question रहेंगे, and you will be able to write the answers, draw the diagram and click the photograph and submit, so that we can make sure that you are totally prepared और कहाँ कहाँ आपको improve करना है, so that you will never lose any marks in the board exam as well as the school exam, right? So these are all about the Swiftlearn key features, and to experience all these things, what you have to do, you have to book the trial class. So all the trial classes are free of cost. Book it anytime whenever you are free and experience how our classes go on, and then you can enroll your name in our regular batches. The regularly hum milenge, we will discuss a lot about the different topics, right? Chalo. So let's start with today's topic. Before that, let me tell you to subscribe our channel. Whoever has not subscribed it yet, and press the bell icon so that you will never miss any of the update of the upcoming session. Before 30 minutes, you will get the notification that this session is coming, and you can directly join that, and you can ask your doubt in the chat box, right? Chalo. So do not forget to like, comment, and share also. So this is the third session of endocrine system. As you already know that we have already discussed about what is the endocrine system, what are the other control and coordinatory system in our body, that is the nervous system, and we have studied about the different hormones which are secreted from the different endocrine glands, right? So today mainly we will focus on the hormones of the anterior pituitary gland. So we already got an idea in the last session that where is the anterior pituitary gland located, And other than anterior pituitary gland also have a posterior portion, that is the posterior pituitary gland. So what are the main hormones which are coming out or which are secreted from the anterior and the posterior pituitary gland? So these are the two main things. We have already seen the location. So today we will see the like the detail of the function of the different hormones which are secreted from them, and then we will move on to how this total hormonal secretion is controlled in our body. Chalo, let's start, right? So we already have an idea what is the location of the pituitary gland. वो just brain के नीचे रहता है. Mainly it is attached directly with the hypothalamus portion of the forebrain, right? This we already know. And this pituitary gland basically secrete a lot of different types of hormones, and these hormones help in turn to, the other gland to secrete their respective hormones, and that is why this pituitary gland is known as the master gland, right? So this much information we have already seen. So just see the location of the pituitary gland. This is the forebrain, you can see, and just below the forebrain where the hypothalamus is there, just below it you can see a gland. This is the pituitary gland, very small in size, and they have two lobe. One lobe, the front lobe is the anterior lobe, and the backward lobe is the posterior lobe, right? So mainly anterior lobe से सबसे ज़्यादा hormone secrete होता है, and posterior lobe से only two hormones are secreted. So let us see what are they saying about the location and the function of the anterior pituitary gland first, right? So anterior pituitary gland is directly controlled by the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus क्या है? वो कोई gland नहीं है. This is only a part of the forebrain. Remember? Now, from the hypothalamus, the direct blood vessels are coming towards the anterior pituitary gland, which will give them the different symbols, and according to those symbols, they will act accordingly. Got it? Now, it is that is why this anterior pituitary is also known as the adenohypophysis hormone. So, what are the different? Adenohypophysis, not hormone, this is the gland. Now what are the hormones which are secreted from this anterior pituitary gland? First of all, the most important is the growth hormone. So ये जो हमारा continuous growth and development हो रहा है, starting from a small baby, then child, then adolescence, then adulthood, ये जो continuous growth and development हो रहा है, this is all because of the growth hormone which is coming out from the anterior pituitary gland. It going to the different muscles and bones of our body, help them to increase in their size, right? Secondly, TSH, the thyroid stimulating hormone, which will go to the thyroid gland and stimulate it so that the thyroxine, the main hormone of the thyroid gland, will be secreted in proper amount. Next is gonadotrophic hormone. Gonadotrophic hormone में दो तरीके का hormone होता है. One is the luteinizing hormone. Second one is the FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone. So these two hormones will control the gonads for the secretion of the hormone as well as the secretion of the gametes. And fourthly, adrenocorticotropic hormone ACTH, which will go directly to the adrenal cortex. We already know where is the adrenal gland present, right? So it is present on the top of the kidney, both the kidneys. So this adrenocorticotropic will directly go to the adrenal cortex and help to secrete the different mineralocorticoids and the glucocorticoids from the adrenal cortex region, right? So let us see what are the details of the function of these hormones. First of all, growth hormone, ये नाम से ही पता चल जाता है कि ये हमारे normal growth and development के लिए चाहिए, and this growth hormone is also known as the somatotropin. Now if this growth hormone is not secreted in a proper amount, like lesser than that of the normal amount, तब क्या होता है? People will suffer from dwarfism. Have you ever seen in road or anywhere like very tiny people are there? Yes, the person is very tiny, their height and the total growth and development has not done because of the deficiency of the growth hormone, right? And if the growth hormone is secreted in large amount, larger than that of the normal amount, what will happen? Due to the over secretion of this growth hormone, it can result into gigantism. And when it is happening in case of the childhood, so we will call it as the gigantism. Okay, बहुत huge size होगा. And if it happens in case of the adulthood, then we will call this condition as the acromegaly. Okay, so acromegaly हम कहेंगे if it happens in adult, and child में अगर होगा तो gigantism कहेंगे. तो what basically happens over here, तो sudden growth occurs in case of the adult, the extra growth of the bones, the face become very large, the hand feet like gigantic in nature, giant जैसे दिखने में होता है, right? The large nose, thick lips, right? So this is the condition which is known as the acromegaly, and this happened due to the secretion of the more of that of the growth hormone. Fine. Chalo. Let's move on to the next hormone, that is the thyroid stimulating hormone. Thyroid stimulating hormone secrete from the pituitary gland, that anterior pituitary gland, and then it gives its like it basically functions on the thyroid gland, or it stimulates the thyroid gland for the total growth and development, as well as it basically pokes the thyroid gland to secrete its proper respective hormones. These are the tetraiodothyronine T4, triiodothyronine T3, and calcitonin. Okay, so T3, T4, and calcitonin, these are the different hormones which are secreted from the thyroid gland. Basically, the main hormone is the thyroxine hormone, or the T4. T4 hormone is known as the thyroxine hormone. Up to this much clear है? अभी ये देखो कि hypothalamus से thyroid releasing hormone secrete हो रहा है, that is the TRH. अभी ये secrete होने के बाद क्या हो रहा है? The anterior pituitary gland will get the signal from it, and it will secrete the TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. So TRH, TSH, and finally it will poke or stimulate the thyroid gland to secrete its respective hormones. तो इसका रेस्पेक्टिव हार्मोन का काम क्या है? मेटाबॉलिज्म एंड ऑल, तो वो वही करेंगे, राइट? Now let's move on to the gonadotropic hormone. Gonadotropic hormone, और हम इसको कहते हैं GTH. Okay, now this GTH is of two type. One is the FSH, and other one is the LH. FSH is nothing but the follicle stimulating hormone, and LH is nothing but the luteinizing hormone. Okay, तो इसका काम क्या है? This luteinizing hormone will help the testis to produce testosterone, as well as this will also help the ovaries to produce the estrogen and progesterone. Okay, and follicle stimulating hormone क्या करेगा? It will basically help in the formation of the gametes. Like in case of male, it will help in the secretion of the sperm, and in case of female, it will help in the secretion of the ovum. Up to this much clear? Yes? Chalo. So over here again, see, hypothalamus will give the LHRH, that means luteinizing releasing hormone. फिर ये stimulate करेगा pituitary gland को. Pituitary gland will secrete LH and FSH, and finally both of them will go to the two gonads. Either in case of the male, it will go to the testis. In case of female, it will go to the ovaries, and they will help in secretion of the estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone in the different cases. Clear hai? Now let's move on to the next hormone secreted by the anterior pituitary gland, that is the adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH. ये ACTH क्या है? From the name you can see that adrenocorticotropic. तो adrenal gland का कौन सा portion को वो stimulate करेगा? Cortex portion में. Okay, so corticotropic means it will stimulate the cortex region of the adrenal gland, the outermost side, and this cortex region generally secrete the mineralocorticoids and the glucocorticoids. So it will help in releasing these two hormones, which will further help in doing their particular work, maintaining the balance of minerals in our body, metabolism of our body, and so on. And always remember, this cortisol, that is some glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid together, is known as the cortisol. This cortisol hormone generally डे टाइम में ज़्यादा सिक्रीट होता है, मेटाबॉलिज्म जब बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, और नाइट टाइम में लेस सिक्रीट होता है जब मेटाबॉलिज्म कम होता है. Fine, up to this much clear? Now, let's move on to the hormones which are secreted from the posterior pituitary gland. मतलब बैक साइड में जो ग्लोब है pituitary gland का, वो posterior lobe से क्या क्या hormone secrete होता है? दो hormone. One is the vasopressin, which we also call it as the ADH, antidiuretic hormone. Please write it down, the name of vasopressin, another name of vasopressin. Antidiuretic hormone, and the second hormone is the oxytocin. Clear hai? So these are the two main hormones which are secreted from the posterior pituitary gland. Clear? Now let's move on to their function. First of all, the ADH or antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin, they helps in constriction of the blood vessels. Means blood vessels constrict करते हैं so that the blood pressure, मतलब blood pressure का मतलब है तो blood when flow through the blood vessels, the pressure which is created on the arterial wall, right? वो blood vessel के wall में जो create होता है pressure, इसी को हम blood pressure कहते हैं. तो ये कंस्ट्रिक्ट करने के लिए हेल्प करते हैं सो दैट द ब्लड प्रेशर विल राइज अप एंड ब्लड flow can happen properly. Or second very important function is it acts on the kidney so that more and more water will be absorbed in our body. हमारे body में water reabsorbed जितना ज़्यादा होगा तो उतना अच्छे से हमारे body में सारे chemical reactions हो पाएंगे, right? So this hormone basically helps in the water retention and water reabsorption in our body. So deficiency of this antidiuretic hormone, or we can say the vasopressin, basically cause the diabetes insipidus. अभी ये diabetes mellitus नहीं है, diabetes mellitus होता है due to the deficiency of insulin, but diabetes insipidus hota hai due to the deficiency of vasopressin. Don't mix them up. Okay, now abhi idhar kya hota hai, almost the symptoms are equal, almost similar, and that is why diabetes naam same rakha hua hai. Okay, so frequent urination, loss of water, bar we will feel like thirsty. Okay, so these are the different symptoms which we can see. Water का balance एकदम ही maintain नहीं कर पाते in case of diabetes insipidus. Got it? Chalo, let's move on to the oxytocin. Another hormone which is secreted from the posterior pituitary gland, it is the oxytocin. It stimulates the vigorous contraction of the uterine wall. जब basically it happens during giving birth to the baby. So the uterine wall should be contracted, of the pregnant mother should be contracted, and that will create a pressure at that region so that the baby will come out from their womb, right? So this is caused by the oxytocin जब बहुत ज़्यादा secrete होता है, and it helps in proper delivery of the child, and secondly it also stimulates the milk ejection from the mammary gland. So the total control, ये हमारे body के जितना भी hormones है, they basically are controlled by a feedback mechanism. इसको हम negative feedback mechanism भी बोलते हैं. Why? Because the messages which are going the hormones which are present in the blood vessels, when they are already enough in amount, they will tell or give the message to the hypothalamus and pituitary gland कि अभी already enough है, अभी मत secrete करो. So it will give a negative feedback. And when the hormone is not at all enough in the blood or कम है normal amount से, then they will give the positive feedback कि अभी blood में ये hormone कम है, so you need to secrete it. And they, according to that, the hypothalamus will release the releasing hormone. Then the releasing hormone will stimulate the anterior pituitary gland will uh, give out the different hormones which will go to the stimulating hormones will go to the different glands, and finally the different glands will secrete their respective hormones. Got it? This is how the total mechanism or the control of the hormone secretion takes place within our body. For example, like negative feedback का example इधर दिया हुआ है. Let us see. First, मान लो कि आफ्टर मील आफ्टर लंच यू हैव टेकन सम राइस एंड ऑल, तो आपका ब्लड का शुगर लेवल ऑलरेडी हाई हो गया. तब क्या होगा? इट विल गिव अ नेगेटिव फीडबैक थ्रू द ब्लड कि अभी शुगर मत छोड़ो. The sugar is stored within the liver, right? Liver and muscle. तो liver से अभी sugar मत छोड़ो. Rather, sugar should be deposited within the liver. Okay, and finally it will be corrected and the normal level will be restored, right? And when you will do the physical exercise and do a lot of different work, and the blood sugar level will be lower than that of the normal level, it will give the command to the liver कि अभी glycogen से glucose में convert करो, and the glucose should come in the blood vessels so that properly the blood will carry a normal amount of sugar in it. Right? So this is how the insulin and glucagon will be controlled by the different glands, the secretion of different glands, and they will come into the blood vessels and help to maintain the sugar level of the blood. ठीक है? राइट. सो पॉजिटिव फीडबैक हमारे बॉडी में बहुत फ्यू होता है, बहुत कम होता है. मेनली यूट्राइन कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ड्यूरिंग चाइल्ड बर्थ, वी जनरली सी दिस वन which enhances the contraction of the uterine muscle during the labor time. So this basically help the baby to come out through the birth canal, that is the vagina, and the pressure receptors within the cervix signal the hypothalamus to stimulate the pituitary gland, so that pituitary gland will be able to secrete that much amount of oxytocin, and that oxytocin will help in the contraction of the uterine wall, and the birth of the baby will take place. This is the whole portion. The oxytocin will travel through the uterus, it will through the bloodstream, it will help in contraction of the uterine wall. In turn एक pressure receptor activated हो जाएगा, and finally it will help in delivering the baby in a proper way without any difficulty, right? And after just the baby will be like delivered, the release of oxytocin will stop. Okay, so this is how the total positive feedback mechanism happens in our body. So this is all for today's session. Let us discuss some of the question answer general questions which you get in your school exam as well as the board exam. My first question is find the odd one out from these two series. First is larynx, glucagon, testosterone and prolactin. So which one will be the odd one? Definitely the larynx, because it is the sound box or voice box. Other three are the different hormones. Secondly, adrenaline, penicillin, insulin, and thyroxine. Penicillin is an antibiotic. Other three are the different hormones. Second, hormones obey the command of enough, slow down, too little, speed up. Is it true or false? What do you think? Yes? ऐसे कमेंट को मानते हैं क्या? Yes, definitely, it is true, and that is how the feedback mechanism totally occur within our body, right? Now, third is gigantism and dwarfism in human basically depends upon the quality and the quantity of food you are taking when you are in the early growing age. Do you think it is like true or false? Definitely it is true, right? Because ये जो gigantism, dwarfism होता है totally controlled होता है आप कैसे खाना खा रहे हो childhood में. Okay, अगर बहुत ज़्यादा तो it can like there will be no limit, and more than the normal then gigantism हो सकता है, right? And dwarfism if you don't get a proper type of nutrition. Not only nutrition, there are definitely the other factors are also there for the gigantism and the dwarfism. Always keep it in mind. If you stand to make your maiden speech before a large audience, your mouth dries up, heart rate increases. So this type of changes you can see, right? So what brings about these changes? Yes, which hormone? This is the adrenaline. हम adrenaline rush कहते हैं, right? Yes. So the adrenaline hormone is the emergency hormone, which helps our body to be stabilized in this emergency situation by constriction of the arterioles of the digestive system, like blood supply ज़्यादा देने से, then drying the mouth and all these things, increasing of the pulse rate and heartbeat, right? Chalo. Next question is, people living in the low Himalayan region often suffer from goiter. Why? What is the reason for that? Because in the Himalayan region, or we can say the mountainous region, the soil and water do not contain that much amount of iodine. And iodine is very important for the production of the thyroxine hormone from thyroid gland. We have studied it in the previous session, right? So that is why iodine deficiency takes place and the people will suffer from goiter, right? Next, name all the hormones produced by anterior pituitary gland. So today only we have studied growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone and gonadotropic hormone, right? Write a short note on vasopressin. It is nothing but the antidiuretic hormone which helps in constriction of the blood vessels to increase the blood pressure as well as to reabsorb more and more water from the kidney tubules, right? So these are the two main functions of the vasopressin, and vasopressin is secreted from the posterior pituitary gland. This is also known as antidiuretic hormone. Fine. Next, if one adrenal gland is removed, the other one gets enlarged to some extent. How do you explain this change? Why does it happen? Yeah, if one adrenal gland is removed, the other one will be enlarged to meet the total requirement of the hormone, right? So that the body will be able to function properly. इसीलिए एक अगर नहीं रहेंगे तो और एक जो एड्रेनल ग्लैंड है वो थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड हो जाते हैं. Okay, so let us see what we have already studied in today's session. We have studied about the all the hormones which are secreted from the anterior pituitary gland and the posterior pituitary gland, and then the feedback mechanism system, how the hormonal secretion is controlled within our body, right? So up to this much totally clear hai? Yes? Okay. So thank you very much for staying till the end of our session, and we will definitely meet in another session. And for those who have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you will get the notification before 30 minutes, and do not forget to like, comment and share also. So let's meet in the next session then. Okay, then bye bye. Take care. Stay safe.